Everyone talks about turning 20 like it's some magical age. Like suddenly, your life will fall into place. But here's the truth they never told you. Your 20s will either build your empire or bury your potential. Not because you have to be rich right now. Not because society said so. But because the habits, choices, and mindset you build in your 20s will silently decide how the next 50 years of your life feel. Here's the first reality you need to understand. Your 20s are the most misunderstood decade of your life. Half the people your age are wasting their time chasing validation, living for weekends, and drowning in distractions. The other half is quietly building the foundations of a life they don't need to escape from. Which side you fall on will determine everything. If you think you have time, you've already lost. The trap of youth is thinking you can waste years figuring it out. But every year you waste in your 20s costs you double in your 30s because momentum is everything. Discipline compounds like interest, and so does laziness. This is the decade where you choose your pain, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. And trust me, regret is heavier. It doesn't fade. It sits in your chest like a weight you can't shake off. Your 20s are not for proving to the world that you're successful. They're for building the skills, network, and resilience that will make you unstoppable later. This is the time to fail fast, learn aggressively, and keep moving forward without the fear of looking stupid. Stop worrying about being behind. There's no timeline. You're not in competition with the person next to you. You're in competition with the version of you that wastes their potential. And here's something most people don't realize. Your 20s are the decade where you build your identity. You can either shape it with intention or let the world shape it for you. Every choice you make is a vote for the type of person you're becoming. The nights you stay up working instead of partying, that's a vote. The times you read instead of scrolling, another vote. The moments you keep going when you want to quit, that's the difference between winners and the people who wonder why life never worked out for them. You need to develop 3 core things in your 20s. A skill that the world values, a body that can carry you for decades, and a mind that can handle pressure without breaking. If you lack any one of these, life will be harder than it needs to be. Don't get me wrong, enjoy your life. But understand this, balance doesn't mean wasting 5 days so you can enjoy 2. Balance is when your daily life already feels like something you don't need an escape from. Cut off the habits that keep you small, the mindless scrolling, the fake friendships, the cheap dopamine that gives you a high for seconds and emptiness for hours. These are the termites eating away at the foundation of your future. And if you're surrounded by people who don't push you, who laugh at your goals, who are comfortable being average, understand this. You will become them. Not because you want to, but because your environment always wins. You need to surround yourself with ambition. People who make you uncomfortable because they're ahead of you. People who make you feel like you need to step up your game. If you're always the smartest, most disciplined person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Another thing, stop thinking your job is your only identity. In your 20s, your 9 to 5 is not your prison. It's your investor. Use it to fund your skills, your side hustles, your personal growth. Don't get trapped thinking you have to love it. It's a stepping stone, not your final destination. And about relationships, your 20s are where most people make the mistake of tying themselves to the wrong person. The wrong partner will drain you faster than any bad habit. Choose someone who fuels your growth, not your comfort. And if you're not ready, don't force it. Build yourself first. Your 20s are going to test you with loneliness, doubt, and fear. You'll have nights where you feel like nothing is working. You'll question if you're wasting your time. And that's when most people quit. But here's the truth, progress in your 20s is invisible. You won't see it day to day. You'll only notice it years later when the people who laughed at you are still stuck where you left them. So keep going, even when it's boring, even when no one notices, even when it feels like nothing is changing. That's how momentum is built, quietly. Your 20s are not about speed. They're about direction. A slow climb in the right direction is better than running fast towards a dead end. And when you hit your 30s, you want to look back and thank your younger self, not curse them for wasting the most crucial decade of your life. You have two choices right now. You can keep telling yourself you'll start tomorrow, or you can accept that the rest of your life depends on what you do in the next few years. The clock is ticking. The weight you lift now, the books you read now, the risks you take now, they will all multiply in ways you can't imagine. So ask yourself this: 10 years from now, will you be proud of how you spent your 20s? Or will you wish you could go back and do it differently? Because here's the truth, you won't get this decade again. Start now, build now, and when the world sees you in your 30s, they'll think you came out of nowhere, but you'll know the truth. You were working while they were sleeping. You were learning while they were scrolling. You were building while they were wasting. Your 20s are not a game. They are the foundation of everything. Treat them like it.